Okay, I'm back. Well, I got my magnets. Like I say, they're just a little rectangle magnet like that. And I'm going to put them right in there. And that's going to take and hold those bolts in place. Mainly the 3 on the front. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 back here on the back. I'll say one thing, you don't have a whole lot of room inside this thing. There's one there. And we'll put that one right there for now. Like I say, I'll get that one, but I want that one to actually be last. I can go ahead and slap a magnet onto it. With that one right in the middle, well, actually, once I get all these here loosened, I will take and I'll just simply take and get all these taken out, the bolts, everything, and that will just be the only one left. And so anyway, try and get that light stuck somewhere, that way it can at least do a little bit of good. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Okay, and those look like a 9/16. Grab my little ratchet and I'll go ahead and, well, we got to jump up here in the hopper for a couple front ones, and then jump back up into the engine compartment to get to the back ones. Okay, now I'm in the hopper. You can see right there's, wrong socket. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully you can see against that work light down there. All right, that's got one of the jam nuts off. Go ahead and just keep on moving it. I'm not sure how well you can see on the camera there, but what I'm hoping, because I can see right here it's cracked also, and I want to take and get that realigned and weld that. At least get kind of start up here at the top, get that fastened, refastened back down, and then like this part right here, start getting that pushed back in, and kind of work my way down, and because this part down here, I'm going to have to take and heat that to rebend it back up here and get it straightened back up beside this big rib. Well, I call that like a backbone. And so and these here are actually, if I can get this last one off, that's actually just a spacer. I actually made those when I put these are actually a different setup type of a helical bar, and it's not factory, but actually the new gleaners coming that they have out now, the S series, this type of helical bar right here comes standard. However, in this machine, it did not. And so I actually updated it. And so since there is not an actual factory hole, you just simply have to line up whichever holes in the bar will line up with the square hole. And then I just took my plasma cutter and cut out these square, like a square washer, and just blew a hole through it with my plasma cutter. And then that's just a simple 1/8 inch steel, and then you just put that down, then put your flange nut on top of that, tighten it down. Works great. And so not too many square washers, I will say, but hey, they do the job. Moves washers around. And so that's got the 3 on this front side that I can get to from right here, and then on back in there, going back this way, like I say, right there's the top one. I can actually get to that from the engine compartment, and that's where I'm going next. In fact, you can probably see it on the cart right there. My brother let me borrow his slide hammer, and I'm hoping that will work, but I'm not sure because if I have enough room in there. I'll just have to see. And so we'll jump up back here in the back. And of course, right there's the Cummins M11 that makes that amazing deep sound. 4-inch straight pipe coming right up off the manifold. That was factory. In fact, actually all Gleaner combines ran straight pipe up until, I think it might have been along about 2008, 2009 when they switched from a Cummins motor to an Agco built motor, Sisu, S-I-S-U. And Agco owns that company. And the reason why they got out, that they stopped using Cummins was because with Cummins, if something goes wrong with the motor, most of the time you got to go to Cummins or have Cummins come out in order to work on it. Whereas with their own motor, they can work on it themselves. And so but it definitely makes a nice, good, deep rumble. In fact, lots of times in the summertime when we get combining rye, because I combine rye with this machine, my one neighbor up the road, he'll shoot me a text and ask me if I'm running somewhere because he says he can hear me. And I wouldn't doubt that. Okay, let's get the back bolts, and now I'm going to jump inside the cage and get all these taken out. That way I just have one. However, before I do, I want to take and put this piece of metal in. I'll say one thing. If you're a big fat guy, you sure couldn't be crawling around underneath here too well. There wouldn't be a whole lot of room. Okay, we'll set that down there. That can help catch anything. Since I don't have my work light back there, right down beneath there, no, you can see those augers. That's called a distribution auger. And what those do is they bring the stuff on out here toward this end. They bring it into the center on top of what's called an accelerator roll. And then those accelerator rolls throw everything down onto the separator shoe through a stream of air from the fan. And so I'm going to jump back up inside the cage and pull these bolts out. That way I don't start losing them. But that's why I put that piece of metal down there, just to help catch anything that if it did fall through. But like I say, I got that cardboard, and that should hold it for now and catch anything that falls down. I took the air gun to this thing, but no, it's still hard to get all that chaff out. Got chaff everywhere. All right, there's one bolt. if I can keep from losing it, actually try and pull the bolt out with the magnet and not lose it. All right, there's another bolt. In fact, actually, when that began to break right there, I see a little bit of a bend in this helical. I'm actually going to have to take and bend that back in place. Okay, and there's that bolt. Okay, that's got the 3 front ones. And now I gotta get flipped over here and grab the 3 on the back. In fact, I don't know. I may actually have to take and pull this thing back outside. And take the air gun to it again. Have to wait and see. Well, those 2 bolts are stuck in there. I cannot get them to let go. So, I'll make sure my cardboard is sealed up good. That way there's no gaps in between the 2 pieces. And of course, it's all that trash has got to dump right down on top of you. However, it is a lot easier to do this in the wintertime compared to when it's about 90 or 95 in the summer, and you're all hot and sweaty and you're getting all that chaff dumped right on top of your head. Okay, we'll go ahead and loosen up that last bolt. All right. And I can see it. The helical is beginning to move a little bit. Okay, that loosened up. Go ahead and pop that bolt out. Perfect. Drop right on the cardboard. And we'll go ahead and pop this one out right here. And that one went onto the cardboard. And so I'm going to have to watch when that drops down in the inside there, unless I can turn it. Okay, I can turn that. Not sure how well you can see it on the camera, but when that drops down, I didn't want to knock my work light off the side. Hey, it dropped in. And so far, everything is on the cardboard and nothing is down on top of the distribution augers. That's got that. And so I think we'll wrap this part here up because that was my main goal. Go ahead and get that helical taken out of there. And so, yeah, right there's the brake. You can see over there but where the light's at. Now that helical out of the way, I have a better access of what I need to do. But like I say though, I got to I may end up now they got that helical out of there, I may end up pulling this thing back out and hit it again with the air gun. I'm just not sure at this point. Of course, like back here on the back side, I'm not going to be doing any kind of welding or anything like that back here, and so no big deal. It's just everything down below and all up here on the front side is where I got to have clean, and that's why I put that piece of metal down there. That way, if any sparks, they just drop on that piece of metal. So we'll go ahead and wrap this video up, and we'll be back again probably tomorrow.